or preparing or giving the presentation on the particular report while they're doing the tax formula, using the tax formula. There are in total 33 formula is there in the tax family. If you can see in the formula bar, there is a call separate heading is given for a tax formula. There are almost 33 formula which we can use for our automation. So right now for the basic things, we require to go with a two formula. One is ampersand and other one is a concatenate. And I hope everyone is using 2013 and higher version. So there is a new formula also has been introduced, concat. The concatenate is a outdated now, the new version is a concat, which we can explain later on also. So how the tax formula can help us? So here I just want to have the written the name like a Sushil Bhatia. I want to have a same in a one word. So how we can do is that? So we can just have the select this thing, press ampersand, which is nothing but and, comma, inverted comma, space, inverted comma, again and this. We can have the Sushil Bhatia in the one word. The same formula can be achieved by the concat. Here we have to select each and everything separately. And this can.
Jatin bhai.
Yes, sir.
There is a chat box में message आ रहे हैं. Screen is not visible. Just check it.
Okay, one second.
हाँ मेरे को भी blank screen ही दिखाई दे रहा है.
Excel sheet is not available.
No, now it's available.
Yes,
visible?
sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it is okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. So sorry. So now again, I will just what I have done is.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what we have done by using the effective use of a tax formula, what we can do, we can have the complete sentence along with the formula. We can have this and we can automate that sentence. So that we can use while doing the preparing the balance sheet. We can use that time. So just for the right now the understanding, we can have the small example of a practice so that we can have the knowledge of that formula, how it will going to use, how it can going to work. So to just have the basic idea, if I want to have a Sushil and Bhatia in a separate column, now I want to have in the same column. So how we can do that thing? So there is a two way. One is a ampersand and other is a concatenate. So we can do it with both the things. Any text which you want to have, you should have write it down in a inverted this thing, so that it can be Excel can understand that this is a text, and we can have this thing. And same thing we can use with the concat. And there is an advanced formula which has been come down in Excel 2009, which is concat. This is a concatenate and there is a concat. The difference between this both formula is that in concatenate you have to use single cell at a time. So for example, if I have to use concatenate, I have to go with this thing. Individually, I have to select this one formula, second cell, third cell, fourth cell, fifth cell, and so on. And press the enter, I can get same thing. But while I'm using the concat, I have an option to go with the same row, range of formula. The result is the same. So that's the concat is the advanced formula and concatenate is the lower version. I hope everyone has been clear. So I request everyone to complete the rest of the things so that they can have the clear understanding of this thing. Once they're done, can you just write it down in the chat box that they have done? So we can complete, go to the next screen. Okay, Meenal has done. Perfect. Rakhi joined. What formula used is you can have an ampersand, which is nothing but and sign, which is available in keyboard above the numerical 7. Okay.
शिव हर शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो.
तुम्ही घरी जा, मला BMW ची चावी देऊन जा.
This is a joint formula, and this is a concurrent formula. I hope you can able to see the formulas. Okay. Kirti, which formula you are not able to do? Can you just be elaborate? Yes, we have done Hemali. The space is there, which has been written in the inverted comma. That inverted space and then again close inverted, and has been joined with the ampersand and the concatenate. In both the sense, we have a space. Kirti, you are not able to type, then maybe your can you just check your Excel whether it is allowed to enable the editing? Can you just check that thing? One more time, we can do this thing. Concatenate. I'm just writing down the concatenate. Once you get this thing, you can press the tab so that the bracket can be open. You can have this comma. Then I have gone open the inverted space, close the inverted, again comma, and the last name, and close the bracket. You can have this way. Hiral, lots of the participants have a problem that their Excel sheet is not editable.
Okay.
So you are able to edit that thing. Can you just check that thing at your side?
Sir. Sir, able to edit.
You are able to edit, no?
Ha.
So
But
participants, kindly just save the file and open that thing so that you can able to edit that thing.
please download the file separately and then open it through Excel.
Okay. Whoever has a XLS only, then it cannot be open in that thing because the file has been saved in XLX format, which is available, I think, so 2013 upwards. And I request everyone to just upgrade their Microsoft Office. If possible, go for the Office 365. There are lots of new functionalities available which can reduce your burden. Okay, let me check one thing. How to share in the chat box? Viral, can you just?
Yes, sir.
No, nothing.
Okay.
It has been shared the Excel file with you guys in the chat box. Can you download that thing, please? I think so. There is a no restriction has been given for the sharing the file. It has been available. Okay. So I think so. Moving to the next formula. Okay. The second set is a text file. So how we can use the joining of the text formula along with the formulas? We can check that thing. So my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, yes.
Okay, it's visible. Okay, fine. So now here just I have written down the one more formula, which is your appointment is at 2 p.m. Now I can have the same thing over here. Just open the inverted and I have written that today is closed, and again I'm writing down the text formula, selecting the 19th and close it down this. Or let me have the another way just to show how it will be look like. So it will be look like this. So because Excel does not understand the format of the text or date, it stores each and every number or date in the numerical form. So to make it available in the text form, we have to give the format. So we can do it by the text and specifying the format. So generally I write it down the month, date and year. So I can write it down this way, DD and YY, and close the inverted and press this thing. So you can have this thing this way, or you can have the different way also, full month, half the month, or whatever. Or whenever we want to see the how the format, in which format we have to write it down, the best way is press Ctrl+1 for the format, and you get it over here, format cells. You can go into custom and verify which type of the format you can want, and accordingly you can write it down over there in the inverted comma. I hope I have made myself clear. If no one can understand, kindly just raise the hand and you can, Hiral, we can allow them to talk.
Okay, sir. But I feel if we keep it that way, the session will go on too long.
Okay, so because lots of people say that they don't understand, so okay, I will make myself clear. So basically इसमें क्या करना चाहिए हम लोग को कि जो हम लोग को टैक्स फॉर्मूला के अंदर डालना है, so उसका एक स्पेसिफिक डिजाइन और स्पेसिफिक फॉर्मेट हम लोग को डिजाइन कर दिखाना पड़ता है टैक्स को, तो वो उस हिसाब से वो फॉर्मूला और पिक्चर लेके आएगा. सो यहाँ पे बेसिकली इफ आई हैव टू से दैट के my date today is on April 19th. I want to have in the 19th DDMMYY format. So we can also do that way also. I can just write it down DD, MM and YY. Accordingly, it will come down in this fashion. So we can change it accordingly. I have given the formula over here next thing, so that you can able to see that what formula we have written over here. Another rate is we can write it down is equal to the rate of interest and space tax. Now again, as I told you, that numerical field or whatever it has been written, percentage, date and everything, Excel store in the numerical field. So we have to define the format. So here for the percentage you can have this way and the plus down. So we can have this formula. Can you complete and practice these formulas so that you can able to understand? This will going to be helpful while preparing the balance sheet. तो इसको जरा ध्यान से देख लीजिए और समझ लीजिए. If done, just write it down in the chat box done so that we can move to the next formula.
Done, sir.
Okay. So the next formula is date formula. So how the date formula we can have? The maximum use we can have the E date, EO month date. So what is the difference between E date and EO month date? So basically E date will bring, okay, so let me have the practical file for that thing. Okay. So this is, there are a number of employee code which we have given over here, and we have given the date of birth. We have written the date of birth over here. My screen is visible. Okay.
Yes, sir, it's visible. The Excel sheet is
Okay.
visible.
Yeah. Okay. So there are almost I think so there are 15 to 20 formulas in dates family. You can see that here is a date and time. There are various formulas which are there. We can work it out with the net working days, date, if difference between the dates in a days, month or years, whatever. So there are lots of formulas here, but we basically most of use is month, year, date, EO month and E date. So basically what this will bring. So day formula will bring the day of the date. So basically if I write it down day and write it down this, it will bring the date, which is a day. Same way month bring number of month or numerical item of the month. And year will bring year. And date is a combined feature. So if I want to have the complete date, so what I can do is date, year, I can write it down, select a year, again month, I select the month, day, I can select the day and the close the bracket. Oh, sorry. So we have come down to this way. There is a mistake in the formula. One sec. There is a one more formula. F2 is given. So there is some formula issues. Let me check this thing. But basically, we can have the different dates together. We can have the combined thing in the by using the date formula. And the same way, what is the year, month, and E date use? So year, month, and in the E date, what it will do? It will bring the end of the month with the number of months you want to go forward or backward. So if I can see that year, month, the start date is this. Now, how much month I want to go backward or forward? We can do with these things. So for example, if I want to know the last date of this month to celebrate everyone's birthday, so I can just write it down here and give this thing. So it will bring 20th November 1979, 30th November 1979. And if I say that +1, it will bring 31st December. -1, it will bring 31st October. It is the same formula which has been used by the E date, but it will bring the same number, but just giving the month. So that -1. So we can have the 20th October 1979, whereas here 31st October, it is the end of the month. Yeah. Any doubt in this?
Nothing, sir. Perfect. Please go ahead.
Okay. So I request everyone to just fill up this certain things so that we can have that hands-on practice on this thing. Okay. So, and I just write it down the formula so that you can have the look. So the Kirti, what I have to repeat, which formula I have to repeat, just can you elaborate this thing? Okay. So hope everyone has done that thing. The next thing is, next formula is VLOOKUP. Okay. Okay. So JP, एंड ऑफ मंथ में क्या होता है कि जो डेट हम लोग सिलेक्ट करते हैं स्टार्ट ऑफ द मंथ का, और वट एवर द डेट वी हैव सिलेक्टेड, it will bring the last date of the month selected by number of months you want to go forward, backward, or the same month. So the formula is year, month. I have selected this, comma. If I say that I don't want to go with anything, I just want the last date of this month. So I press the 0 and enter. So it will bring in the my format of date is MMDDYY. So I just change it to the custom dd mm so it will bring to the last date of the month. In text formula you cannot bold the things. Yes, Vanna. Same number, same date. Basically, we can say the same date with a number of months you want to go ahead and add or less. So I hope we have cleared this much. So now the next formula is VLOOKUP. So what I have done is I have prepared some data over here, and I now want to have the extract over below. There is a code, marks, and everything, but which is the we can just have a split that thing or flip that column. So how we can have that thing? So basically, how the VLOOKUP formula looks like. So anytime you have any doubt in the formulas, you just have to press FX. So it will explain you how the formula you have to write it down. I'm just going at this thing. So here, so VLOOKUP have the formula pattern. So here, what it asks here, lookup value. तो यहाँ पे हमको क्या देखना है? So we want to see the Deepak. Then he is asking कहाँ देखना है? So we are just selecting the data over here. यहाँ देखना है. I am just freezing up this thing. जब कॉलम को फ्रीज करना है तो आपको F4 दबाना है, या you can have the $sign before the column number and the row number. So it will be freeze. And कौन सा कॉलम नंबर देखना है? तो यहाँ पे हम लोग जो देख रहे हैं मार्क्स, तो मार्क्स जो है वो है थर्ड कॉलम में. तो हम लोग यहाँ पे लिखेंगे 3 नंबर और रेंज लुकअप. एग्जैक्ट मैच चाहिए कि अप्रोक्सीमेट मैच चाहिए, तो इट विल बी वी लुक फॉर राइट नाउ ऑलवेज एग्जैक्ट मैच. सो इट विल बी फॉल्स. सो वी हैव गॉट 64. If you can see that Deepak has a 64% of marks. I just paste the formula over here, and we can have this thing. Same way, we can have the code. The column number will be here 2. So you can see that Deepak code is 8880. Right? So can you just fill up this first column so that we can move to the next formula for VLOOKUP. ऑटोमेशन में VLOOKUP का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है. So you have to be a master in a VLOOKUP. Basically, I hope everyone knows the VLOOKUP. Or generally, VLOOKUP का when I had started learning the Excel, तो मुझे इतना पता था कि अगर तुमको VLOOKUP या HLOOKUP आ गया तो you can have cover the 80 to 95% of the Excel. Because लोगों को VLOOKUP ही नहीं आता था. But VLOOKUP बहुत इजी है, उसमें कुछ है नहीं. अभी VLOOKUP है भी एक्सपायर, उसकी जगह पे नया फॉर्मूला आ गया है XLOOKUP, which is available in the Office 365 and 2019 Excel, which can use 1000 times more efficiently than VLOOKUP. But as the organizers said us that you have to use the basic formula which is available in all the pieces Excel. So we are using a VLOOKUP right now. Code of the column formula is nothing but a number of the column line. So when I am selecting, जब मैं यहाँ से सिलेक्ट करता हूँ तो मार्क्स का नंबर आ रहा है 3, इसके लिए कॉलम नंबर 3 है. जहां से आपने सिलेक्शन चालू किया टेबल एरे का, वहां से आपका कॉलम कौन से रो में कॉलम नंबर पे है वो नंबर लिखना है। ओके, this is a formula for marks and this is the formula for the code. Done. Moving to the next formula. I'm just writing down the same formula. Oh, sorry. कॉपी करने में भी ध्यान रखना पड़ता है कि फिगर कहीं का ऊपर से नीचे अलग हो जाए। In automation, we will see that how to overcome this way also. Now, there may be a chances that हम लोग जो वैल्यू देख रहे हैं वो अपने टेबल में हो ही नहीं, तो वो केस में VLOOKUP क्या एरर देता है, तो उसको कैसे हैंडल करना है। अभी यहाँ पे मैं जतिन डालता हूँ, तो आप देखेंगे तो जतिन इज नॉट देयर इन द अबाउट टेबल, nowhere has been written, so this will give an error, और ये एरर हम लोग को will not be work in the any other formulas just such as sum or something like that. If I write it down sum over here and I select this thing, it will give me the error. You can use the product also over here, which will avoid this thing, error and everything, but generally we use sum. So how to overcome this formula error? So we can use the IFERROR formula. You can write it down IFERROR, whatever the value is there, and whatever the value figure you want. I want 0. If it is not there, you should write it down 0. Same way. Generally, हम लोग क्या करते थे कि जब भी कोई एरर आता था तो हम लोग वो उसको डिलीट ही कर देते थे, राइट। और जनरली प्रीवियसली व्हाट वी यूज्ड टू डू इज, अगर यहाँ पे एरर है तो ये निकाल दो, ये या मैन्युअली 0 कर देते थे हम लोग। और जब भी फ्यूचर में अगर यहाँ पे डेट में नाम आ जाता है, जैसे अभी जतिन, तो वो नाम यहाँ पे होता नहीं था। इसके लिए हम लोग को यूज कभी भी 0 मैन्युअली करना नहीं है। यू राइट इट डाउन द IFERROR फॉर्मूला सो दैट यू कैन अवॉइड एनी मिस्टेक, और ढूंढना ना पड़े हम लोग को हमारा कहाँ मिस्टेक हो रहा है, कहाँ बैलेंस शीट टैली नहीं हो रही है, का ट्रायल कहाँ फिगर मिस आउट हो गया है। सो नाउ इफ आई एम डूइंग अगेन, okay, so if I am writing down over here is Jatin again, it will show me the error. I am write it down again, IFERROR formula, and here also we can have this thing. Now we can have the formulas. Okay, now I'm writing down the Jatin over here. The automatic the figure will be updated. और इसकी जगह पे हम लोग ने अगर मैन्युअली 0 लिखा था या डिलीट कर दिया होता था तो ये निकल जाता था, कुछ आता नहीं था। So kindly write it down IFERROR along with your formula so that it will help you out. There is a XLOOKUP formula also, which is very easy to just bring you the understanding. I am bringing this, I am just looking for this Aditya, or we can say write it down over here. I am looking for the Aditya. Here, where you have to look. So we have to select the looking table. VLOOKUP में हम लोग को पूरा टेबल सिलेक्ट करना पड़ता था, यहाँ पे कहाँ है वो देखना है और क्या रिटर्न वैल्यू लेके आना है। तो आई एम सेइंग द मार्क्स। और इन केस अगर वो वैल्यू नहीं मिल रही है तो यहाँ पे वो इफ एरर का भी काम कर रहा है। अगर नहीं मिल रही है तो हम लोग 0 लिख के लेके आ जाओ और क्लोज डाउन। अभी यहाँ पे ही मैं से फॉर एग्जांपल हीरल लिखता हूं तो हीरल नहीं है। देखिए यहाँ पे वी लुकअप में नाम एन आ गया, जबकि एक्स लुकअप में मैंने वहां पे ही डिफाइन कर लिया था 0 लेके आओ, वो 0 लेके आ गया। यानी मेरा 2 फॉर्मूला नहीं लिखना है, एक ही फॉर्मूला मेरा वो इफ एरर का भी काम कर रहा है एंड वी लुकअप का भी काम कर रहा है। सो दिस इज द वे what we are looking for. Can you just practice for the if error so that we can move to the next formula? Let me know when once it's done. Okay. If error का formula Minal, I've just shared my screen again, so you will able to see that thing. प्रवीण स्क्रीन दिसत आहे का?
Yes, able to see your screen, sir.
यस सर, दिखता है।
हेलो,
हाँ सर, जतिन सर दिख रहा है सर।
दिख रहा है ना? Okay.
यस सर, यस सर।
Okay. So coming to the name range, how the VLOOKUP can we help with a name? So generally, each and every person has been called by the name. So same way in Excel, each and every cell has been defined by the name. How the name has been defined is column and row, where it is intersect. That is the name of the row. So basically, if you can see that right now I am in E24, which is column E, row number 24. If I define the name of the entire row, so it will go take me the wherever I will be in the sheet, it will take me to that sheet. So for example, if I am writing down over here is Jatin. So now ये सेल का नाम जो होगा वो भी जतिन होगा. अभी मैं यहाँ पे जाके कहीं पे भी यहाँ पे से जतिन लिख के जाऊंगा, एंटर मारूंगा, कहीं से भी मुझे वो यहाँ पे लेके आएगा. So this is the how the name range or the name formula will be helpful to us. So let's give it this to the name. I have already given this name, my range. Or let it be, give me the name. Let me give the name, my range. We have to make sure that there will be no space allowed while defining the naming. Submit. Here now, I don't have to go and select the entire table. I can just write it down. My range, mark column is 3, 0, and done. I got my answer. Same way, 2. I got my answer. Yeah. Anyone has a doubt? Okay. Panna I have put given define the name over here. Okay. Again, I'm just write it down by the range. I have selected this thing and given my name, my range. Or write it down, let it be have the different name also now. I can have the different name, info. And you can write it down over here, info. Same answer will become. और आपको अगर देखना है कि मैंने कौन सा नाम दिया है और क्या है, you can go into the formula bar tab under the name manager. You can have this thing. Just double click. It will take you to the formula. This has been selected as a my range. Or other way is you can write it down in the name box, my range. It will select entire range. वो बंदे का नाम क्या है वो सिलेक्ट करके दिखा देगा कि भाई ये बंदे का ये नाम है. So if anyone has a query, let me know. Mr. Chaudhary, recording will be I think so at the end of the session, the Hiral will announce for the same.
Yes, we will discuss that in the core group and inform.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. So hope you have understood this way. Once done, let me know so we can move to the next one. Okay. Great, great. So a lot of people are doing the practice. Great. The next formula is match formula. So basically match क्या करता है? Match making जैसा ही काम करता है match. So and how it will be increase its effectiveness while using the VLOOKUP. we can have this term. Here we are looking for the two-way VLOOKUP. That is, I am looking for the Ayush Gupta for the month of March, the value. So उसका वैल्यू यहाँ पे आना चाहिए मार्च महीने का. तो वो कैसे आएगा? चलो देखते हैं. So we write it down over here. The formula is VLOOKUP. पहले तो क्या देखना है? तो मुझे ये देखना है, which is आयुष गुप्ता. कहाँ देखना है? So I have selected the table. Again, as you know that यहाँ पे हमको देना है column index number, which is कौन सी कॉलम का फिगर यहाँ पे लेके आना है. लेकिन हमें तो चाहिए मार्च महीने का फिगर. तो वो कैसे आएगा? So here match formula will help us. So let me bring it down to again how the match formula will work down. So here I am writing down the match, selecting what to match and where to match, and I'm 0. So it will bringing down column number. कि ये नंबर, ये अमाउंट और ये नाम कौन से कॉलम नंबर पे बैठा है वो हमको ये लेके आ रहा है. So this will help us to identify the VLOOKUP formula, which is VLOOKUP says that lookup value, table array and column index. So basically I am writing down again over here VLOOKUP आयुष गुप्ता. कहाँ देखना है? ये टेबल में देखना है. कौन सा कॉलम लेके आना है? तो आई एम सेइंग दैट पहले मैच करिए ऊपर का. इसको कहाँ से देखना है? यहाँ से देखना है. एग्जैक्ट मैच चाहिए. देन मैच फॉर्मूला मैंने बंद किया एंड अगेन दिस थिंग. सी आयुष गुप्ता मार्च महीने का मंथ है 17 रुपया. सो वी गॉट द वैल्यू. इफ आई चेंज द नेम संकेत एंड चेंज द मंथ, सो संकेत गोयल May 89. We can see that over here also it is changing. So can you practice this thing and let me know once you have done? Anyone has any query? Okay. So Vanna ji. So Vanna ji, have you done defined the name? While before writing down in the formula, can you just check that thing? So then you पहले तो आपको नाम देना है ना. अगर मैं वन्ना जी को बुलाऊंगा तो वन्ना जी देखनी चाहिए. तो वन्ना जी को पता होना चाहिए ना कि भाई वन्ना है. You can delete that name range by going in a name manager. You can do your name and check that thing. Okay, Abhijit ji, the match formula will work like this. यहाँ पे वो पूछता है क्या देखना है, किसके साथ मैच करना है आपको एग्जैक्ट मैच चाहिए कि डिफरेंट मैच चाहिए, सो ऑल द सॉर्ट. And whenever you have a doubt, please go to the fx. It will open you the functional argument so that you can have the answer. कि यहाँ पे क्या लिखना है, उसका यहाँ पे क्या लिख रहा है, everything explanation it has been given. And still you have further doubt, you can just go and help on this function. It will take you to my office support site where you can get the entire explanation of the formula. You can use that thing. Coming back to the formula Excel file. Okay. Yeah. I hope everyone is done. Darud ji, while writing the formula, you have must be missed the 0. You have to write it down 0. So basically, if you can see that thing, it asking match type. So you must have been missed that thing. So kindly check that thing. Metal, I didn't get you with filter. What you want to say in with filter? Okay. Going to the next formula. If formula. There is a no set has been given in if formula and practical file. But I hope everyone knows the if formula or no. So we can have this condition over here. Say for example, I am writing down over here the number, or we can use it over here only. If this, assuming this is a sales turnover, it's more than 150, then give me good, else average. So it is good. Okay, let me check the figure. 250. If this greater than or equal to 250, then write it down good or else average. So if formula. So अगर आपका टर्नओवर 250 के ऊपर है तो अच्छा है, और उसके नीचे है तो आपका परफॉर्मेंस एवरेज है. सो दिस विल गिव मी द रिजल्ट. if I increase to this thing to say 126, then it will give me the good. Average, good, and everything. So this is my next formula, which is mainly used if formula. If error we have checked. Next is if formula. Now, next formula is SUMIF. Okay, great. Great. SUMIF. I doubt that this sheet has been there with you. So can you just, we can practice in this formula only. So what is a sum if? Sum is a total and if is a conditional, which you have to sum the if the condition has been satisfied. Otherwise, don't do the addition. There is a, if you want to go for the nested formula, there is another formula which is called ifs, where you can define the lots of condition, which is maximum up to 128 condition you can define over here. The same way it has come in the SUMIF formula. So I am saying this here, SUMIF. So what I have to sum? I have to sum this thing. What is my criteria? So I'm saying that sum this. This is my criteria range, and I'm defining the condition. The condition is if it is greater than 220, then you sum it up. Otherwise, you don't sum it up. And I'm completing this thing. Sum range, sum criteria I have defined. Okay, what is the formula? Okay, let me have this thing again. Sum if, sum range, criteria, if this is greater than 220. Okay, value error. That is generally error of a value where there is something has been missed out by me while writing down the formula. Okay. 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 So let me again bring this thing for formula for you. Sum if, I'm writing down the range, or let me have this in this formula. I am selecting my north range. Salesperson B, product is apple, and I want to have the how much salesman B has sold apple in the north division. So I'm writing down the sum if. I'm selecting my range. Okay. Why the error has come in the value? Because I am not selected the exact range of the criteria. So we can check it over here. When I'm selecting the criteria range, I have to select entire criteria range. It has to be matched with my sum range. Otherwise, it will going to give me the error. Now I have to select the I have to look for the criteria north. Again, I am selecting salesman and the B. So right down, I am writing down the two formula, which is how much B has sold in the north division. So it has sold 80,555. So let's check it out. Salesman B in the north. Yes, it is 80,555. I hope I have made myself clear over here. If you have any doubt, just let me know. Yeah, SUMIF sheet was not there. It has been just added right now before the seminar. Okay. The formula is over here. Kindly let me know once you have done, let me know. Sure. I will just repeat this thing. Okay. So sorry, I just get disconnected due to the internet. Can you just okay? Now I have to explain the two-way lookup file. Okay. So right, Mittal ji. Writing down again. I am using two formula at a time. One is VLOOKUP and other is a match formula. So basically, what is the syntax of the match formula is match, then look up the value, that lookup array, and the whether match is required I am able to hear. You are able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
Okay. Okay. So basically, I am using two formula at a time, Mittal. So again, I am writing down over here is equal to VLOOKUP. So what is the syntax of the VLOOKUP? So VLOOKUP asks me what to look. So I am saying look for the sanket. Where to look? I am saying look up in this table. देखने के बाद क्या चाहिए तुमको वापिस? तो मैं यहाँ पे बोलता हूँ मुझे मई महीने का फिगर चाहिए था यहाँ पे टू मेक अ डायनामिक. सो मुझे यहाँ पे मई मंथ का चाहिए. तो वो मई मंथ का ही कैसे लाएगा? तो उसके लिए मैं यूज कर रहा हूँ मैच फॉर्मूला. और मैच में आई एम मेकिंग सेंस कि भाई मई मंथ का देखो, कहाँ देखना है? यहाँ देखना है. एग्जैक्ट मैच देखना है, लेस देन देखना है या ग्रेटर देन? मैं बोल रहा हूँ एग्जैक्ट मैच देखना है. बंद करो फॉर्मूला को. अगेन एग्जैक्ट मैच एंड आई एम ब्रिंगिंग दिस फिंगर. सो इफ यू कैन सी दैट संकेत गोयल कहाँ पे है? संकेत यहाँ पे है और उसका मई महीने का फिगर है 89 रुपीज. अगर मैं यहाँ पे मई मंथ का चेंज करके मार्च लेके आता हूँ तो संकेत का 17 रुपया है. दीपक का कितना है? 56. अगर मैं यहाँ पे दीपक लेके आता हूँ तो 56. राइट ना. यहाँ पे दूसरा भी फिगर कोई डाल सकता है. जैसे यहाँ पे मैं अभी जाके जतिन डाल दूं तो ये एरर दिखा रहा है क्योंकि मैंने यहाँ पे जतिन दिखाया ही नहीं है. तो ये एरर कैसे आ रहा है? तो बेसिकली इट इज नथिंग बट डेटा वैलिडेशन. इन डेटा वैलिडेशन आई हैव सिलेक्टेड दिस लिस्ट कि इसमें से ही ये नाम देने चाहिए मुझे. अगर वो नाम में से नहीं है तो काइंडली गिव मी द एरर. Same way in the month also I have given the same thing. So Mittal ji, I hope I have clear myself. Okay. Not able to hear. Name, month and value is there. Harsha ji, what you want to understand in a tax formula? Can they elaborate? Okay. In tax formula, Harsha ji, what do you want to understand? Okay. Coming to the next formula is a SUMIF. I hope SUMIF everyone has understood. The main criteria is over here is you should give the exact figure. Harsha ji, it is not possible to explain again entire set because everyone's time will be wasted and we have to cover lot of things. Please understand. Now, next is nested formula, which we have just seen over here in the match formula. There is a two or more formula or two or more conditions. It's called a nested formula. So in SUMIF and match formula, we have used that SUMIF nested formula and the name range. We have checked that thing also in the VLOOKUP formula where I have defined the my range. So यहाँ तक किसी को doubt? If anyone has, kindly let me know. Then we move to the automation. Okay. I think no one has a doubt. Okay. I request everyone to download the next file, which is tally trial balance. Kindly open the tally trial balance. Once open, just let me know in the chat box that you have opened. Okay. Thank you, Anna ji. Okay, great. Great. So a lot of people have opened that thing. So now, basically whenever we get the trial balance from the client or wherever we are generating trial balance, we generate from the tally, and we get in this fashion. जहाँ पे ग्रुप का सब ग्रुप के बाद GL and so on, और यहाँ पे at the end of the year total होता है सब GL का. If I write it down over here and I just sum up कि कितना है, so it is a huge amount, and also trial balance match नहीं हो रहा है, right? So now there is option. What we have to do is एक एक बैच के जीरो करते जाओ, डिलीट करते जाओ, जो अगेन टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है. तो इसको हम लोग कैसे ऊपर लेके आएंगे? सो अगर आपको पता हो तो एक्सेल में फाइंड एंड रिप्लेस का ऑप्शन है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम सिलेक्टिंग दिस एंटायर थिंग. Okay, you have to check the pattern, how the pattern is coming. So if you can check that thing, when there is a group or subgroup has a two lines which is covered with his figure, top line and bottom border, and whereas group has a bottom border. So how you can play with this thing? So generally when you press the Alt H, you will get this type of a dialog box. So यहाँ पे हमको ऑप्शन में जाना है. Under the format, border, top border, bottom border, okay, and replace all. You can see the figure यहाँ पे 100. Now I am removing top border, okay, and replace all. Done. If you can check it down, my balance has been matched. Right? Can you guys do it again for yourself? Okay. So Praful ji, okay, I have to do again. So what I'm doing, I'm bringing everything back. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to repeat, Sanjay ji. First, you have to try that thing. 82897043535. Okay. Okay. So what I'm doing over here is I'm just selecting entire thing. Pressing Control H. Generally, you will get this type of a format in your. Now I'm going in the option format. In format, selecting top border and bottom border, pressing OK and replace all. Again going, removing top border, press OK, replace all. So I'm getting my tally entire balance of a group and subgroup has been removed, and I get only the balance of a GL. I hope everyone is clear till now. Okay. रंजित जी, क्या वापस दिखाना है मुझे? Can you just be elaborate? You can replace with a 0 also, Vanna ji, or there is other way also. If you have done this way, just selecting, I'm not I have this selected, so that's why I'm selecting again. In the home, find and select, there is a go to special where you can select the blank one. Selected, press 0, and now instead of giving the enter, you have to write it down, Control Enter. So whatever the selected data is there, it will automatically fill up with a 0. Hope. IRG, which amount has been vanished? Can you just be elaborate? Okay. Sir, IRG, you have selected group total also, means grand total also. That's why it has been vanished. You have to select last row, not include the grand total in that thing. Nimesh, I cannot understand your question. So can you just be elaborate? Okay. Now, I hope I have made myself clear over here till now, so that we can move to the next thing. Can you just write it down in a chat box? Okay. So, Harsha-ji, when you're pressing the, okay. So, okay. Okay. So what you have not get this thing over here is, let me again explain you everything. I am undoing everything again. Okay. I am selecting entire column, one row just before the grand total. Okay. I am pressing Control H. Generally, I often use option. That's why whenever I do the Control H, it will give me option. Otherwise, you will get this much. So go to the option, into the format. Generally, you will get over here. So go to the border, select top border and bottom border. Press OK. You can write it down 0 over here also and replace. Now again, I am removing top border, pressing OK, replacing all. I have done. Close down. So now if you can check that thing, wherever there was a border, it comes out as 0. But if you check, I can just go to the next fillable the cell. I don't go to the direct bottom. Whereas I am here, I am going directly bottom and top. So how we can do that thing? So I am selecting entire again the column. Going in Home tab, find replace, go to Special, blank. Now blank has been selected. I am pressing OK and Control Enter. It has been filled up. Don't put only Enter while putting 0 after that. It will go to the next cell. You have to press Control Enter. So it will go to the, it will be fill up entire cell which has been selected. Now I can go to the top to bottom. I hope I have made myself clear. Just let me know once you have done. Okay. Thank you, Mittal. सुरेंद्र जी, हमको बहुत कुछ कवर करना है. So you can check it out on the video also later on. Nimesh, I'm not able to see your comment. Where you have given your comment. Okay. Now moving to the next one. Can you just open the balance sheet? Financials, which has been shared with you. Okay. Once it has been done, just let me know. Okay. Now, generally, we have the balance sheet prepare in this fashion directly. और हम लोग ने कई बार देखा है कि हम लोग इतनी जल्दी में बैलेंस शीट बनाते हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग का ईयर चेंज करना भूल जाते हैं या फिगर ऊपर का नीचे सिलेक्ट करने में रह जाता है या whatever there may be an numerous error if we have done them manually. तो उसके लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, एक इन्फो शीट या वी कैन से दैट कंट्रोल शीट एक बनाते हैं हम लोग, जिसको यहाँ पे ही चेंज किया it will give effect to the entire sheet of yours. So I have just prepared for you guys this way. So I am writing down over here. See, there is a 0 over here and balance sheet over here. So I'm just writing down over here is ABC Limited. Okay. You can check it out over here in ABC Limited. It (2018). Okay. So if you can able to see this, it is automatically taking 18, 19 and 17, 18. So how it has come? So I have written the formula by using the if condition and month and year formula. So I'm just bringing to your notice this what I have written. So if I have to write it down again, if my month is, or I can just write it on, C6. It is taking Pn because I have given the name of that cell is a Pn. That's why C6 is greater than 3 because month will come out with a number and it starts from January. Then if condition is true, then it has to give me the year C6. Now I am using the text join formula, which is AND. Write it down. Hyphen. Again, there was another formula which is in text family. It's a right formula, which we'll use to bring down the rightmost value to you. So I'm again using right formula. Again, I'm writing year C6. It will give the number. So in number, I'm writing down add 1. And I'm saying that in the right column, take only 2. So I'm selecting 2. यहां तक हम लोग का खत्म हुआ. अगर ये वैल्यू 3 है या 3 से ऊपर है तो ये फॉर्मूला. इफ इट इज ट्रू. अगर गलत है तो व्हाट ही हैज टू डू इज yes C6 -1 and hyphen and write year C6 and bring 2 column. Complete. See, it has given me 1718, which is nothing but 18 and financial year 1718. 1st April 2017 to 18. Hope you have understood this thing. प्रवीण, मेरा ऑडिबल है ना? मैं प्रवीण,
Yes, sir.
आई एम ऑडिबल ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, audible, Jatin bhai.
Okay. So hope I have made myself clear over here. Or anyone has a doubt? We have to cover a lot of things, so I'm just little bit brushing up my thing. Now, second, what I have done, we are going to do is, now the NC has come out that your balance sheet should be either in hundreds, thousands, millions, and crores, depending upon the total income. So what I have done is, I have written down and I have prepared one table, which is in INR, which is nothing but exact figure, point to point, in thousands, in lakhs, in millions, and in crores. And I have given in this drop box, which is saying that in INR, in thousand, in lakhs, in millions, in crores. How this will help me? It will going to give me in the writing and balance it in INR. Right? If I'm changing over here and lakhs, it is automatically writing down in lakhs. Everywhere, in P&L, in balance sheet, all the places. Right? I have given the control sheet over here for inventories. Now, same way of the signature of the professional. So if I am writing down the date of the signing, say today is the date. And I am writing down the UDN also. And the client signature also. assuming he has done in the Mumbai or Thane. And now I am just writing down the firm who is going to sign that firm audit. So I'm writing down ABC and company, firm registration number, partner or status, membership number, okay, and the client detail, designation, okay. This will help us to bring out over here. I have selected everything in this thing, and what I have done over here is I have not done anything. I have just used is equal to formula. So I'm writing down again over here is equal to info ABC, and I have freeze this thing. So whenever I go copy this formula, it won't change. Same way, if I have not freeze this thing, अगर इसको मैंने फ्रीज नहीं किया होता था तो क्या होता था, यहां से मैंने कॉपी किया, यहां लेके आया, फॉर्मूला कहां और चला गया. So it is always good to freeze the column which is not going to change. I hope I have made myself clear. Bhavana ji, what I have to show again? How to phrase? You have to press the formula in F4. While you are writing down the formula, you can have this thing. I am pressing is equal to, I am selecting this. Now I am pressing F4. You can check it out over here. And when I am pressing F4, it is automatically getting $sign before the column and before the row. Right? And I'm pressing the enter. Okay. So this will the control sheet what we have prepared. Now it's time to prepare all the balance sheet formula. So I'm going down to the short-term advances and just bringing down to the formula. And I will make you understand how I have written the formula. So this is a nested formula of a SUMIF. Okay. So how the formula works? So let me bring. Can you just open the file which has been given to you? Trial balance financials. Once done, let me know. Just once you have opened, let me know in the chat box. So that I come to know that you have opened. This is a crucial part now. Okay. Now, what I have done is whatever the data ledger is there and the trial balance, I have taken in the right master file and defined the grouping कि वो कहाँ जाएगा, subgroup क्या रहेगा, each and everything of your GL. If you can check it out, I have defined almost 6 and 545 ledgers and group. So whether it is a short-term advances, current asset will grouping, then it is none. if it is a ledger GL, so where it will hit, where it will go, everything I have defined over here in the master. Okay. Now going back to the trial balance. Now we have debit and credit separately. So I am preparing the net one, just writing down net and giving the formula. Debit was comes in, debit positive, credit negative. And I'm bringing down the entire thing. Okay. Same way for the 1920 also. I am doing. And same way for 2021. So trial balance is match. Now what I'm doing over here is I'm just selecting the GL, copy, and trial balance I'm pasting. And I'm writing down the year over here. And taking back to the this thing. Till here I'm clear. Let me know once you have done till here. And now I'm bringing my net amount, which we have created. And I'm writing down this thing. Okay. Till here we are clear. I have just copy paste from trial balance to the my TB, data TB. And what I have done here is I have converted this data entire to the table format. How to convert in the table? By pressing Ctrl T, you can get a range. And I have defined the name over here. Okay. Vanna ji, what you have not understood? After the year. Say ji, which year? In info screen what we have written or in trial balance? Okay. So in trial balance, what I have done is I have selected the entire year, entire ledger, and I have pasted over here in GL and the amount. And I've just written the 2018-19 over here. Vanna ji, I have not done anything. I've just done debit minus credit so that I can get the figure debit with positive and credit is negative. Nothing else. And I have pasted in the trial balance. Okay. Now my trial balance has been here. Same way I'm doing for the 1920 also. I'm just copy paste. Writing down 2019-20. And bringing the figures. Said G, you have copy pasted. You have to do the copy paste special value because you are just bringing the formula in this table. So you have to paste special and bring the value. It will bring the value then. Right now you are bringing only formula, not the value. What I have done is I have bring everything over here. Now, when I'm going to the advances or my balance sheet, you can see that right now I'm preparing the balance sheet for 18-19. Okay. So that's why everywhere the figure has come 18-19. If we can check, we want to check it out, we can check it out over here. Salary and wages is 66,34,261. I go into the trial balance, bring down 2018, subgroup, salary and wages, total is 66,34,261. Says you have to paste special. In home screen, you can find the paste button. Below that, there is a drop down. You have to select paste special. Here, there is a paste value. In drop down, you can find it out. Or shortcut is Alt E S V. Shortcut is Alt S E V for the paste special value. Till here we are clear? Or anyone has a doubt? Here I have exceeded my time. Is it okay? Another 10 minutes to 15 minutes, 10 minutes? Hiral?
सर कंटिन्यू कीजिए सर, टाइम है सर.
Another 10 minutes, Praveen.
Yes sir.
हाँ हिरल ठीक है, ओके.
Yeah, thank you, VP. I hope I have clear over till here. Okay. Now, if you notice, I have put on 2 years over here, 18-19 and 19-20. And in trial balance, we have 18-19 only. 17-18 trial balance I have not put on. That's why figure is blank. Now, if I have to bring down again how the formula has been written. So let me write it down over here for you. First, understand what I have done is I have given the name of my trial balance table, which is a TB. Okay, which is a name range what I am going to use. So I am writing down the SUMIF formula. Now what I have to select is I am selecting my range, table range. I am selecting reporting. किसका सम करके लेके आना है? तो रिपोर्टिंग का वैल्यू का सम करके लेके आना है. क्राइटेरिया क्या है? So criteria is year, I'm audible right now?
Okay. So what I have done is I have just writing down the year, comma. Now I have to select 18, 19. कौन से ईयर का कंडीशन का लेके आना है 18, 19 का. Now I am pressing over here is F4, but I am not freezing completely. I am again pressing F4, which will relatively freeze and unfreeze. So freeze will be the row number will be freeze and column will be variable, which can be moved here and there, but row number will be not moved. Then I am putting another condition. I am using name range over here everywhere. TB is my table name, and I am opening my subheading in that thing. And subgrouping criteria, I am selecting salary and wages. Again, I am making a some partly relative here. Now I am freezing column only, not the row. Till here we are completing. I am closing down the bracket and I am entering. We got this figure 66, 34, 261. We can check it again. 2018. Salaries 66, 34, 261. I have hired the decimal, that's why it is coming like this. Till here we are completed. Anyone has any doubt? Okay. Now, if you remember, guys, that I have done over here in INR. Now I am making this into lakh, thousand or lakh, and I am again going to the this thing. You can see over here the figure has been changed in lakhs, and the figure also has become 66 without any decimal, because I am not bring the decimal over here. तो ये कैसे हुआ? तो मैंने ट्रायल बैलेंस में फॉर्मूला देके रखा है. क्या फॉर्मूला है? कि ये जो अमाउंट है उसको डिवाइड करे जो अमाउंट लिखा है मेरे इन्फो शीट में. So if you can see over here, in info sheet I have defined his name, amount. Okay, and I have prepared this table, and where I have given this table also name info. Okay, now what I have done is in TB I have divided. This is the formula what I have written is that amount divided by look up the value, which is the amount, then again name range, which column, to second column, and 0. So it will automatically delete this divided by the lakh of rupees. So if you want to see how the formula has been evaluated, we can go with this thing. In formula there is a evaluate formula bar. I am evaluating, it's blank, so it's not blank. So go to the false. Another amount is 1,94,000. Then it look for the VLOOKUP, which is there in lakhs. In info column, it will check. It will bring the value, second value, which is divided by 1 lakh. And then it will give me the answer 1.94 and done. It is since I have not given a decimal, so it will bring to nearest decimal, which is a 2. I hope I have cleared myself till here. Now again I'm making to the INR. So we can see that again I'm getting the figure, full-fledged figure everywhere. Now again I'm going to the info column. Now I'm changing this. I'm bringing to 19 and I'm bringing this to 20. So now you can see that I have 2 columns over here, which has been fed up automatically. I have not done anything. I have just put the trial balance. Whichever the ledger has been missing have to just add it in the master, and just from control set I have to change the year. It has been filled up. Everything, each and every column it has been filled up. There is some difference of the opening balance, which is a P&L, which I have not bring down. That's why it has been difference, which is exactly match. Otherwise, rest is everything is match. So this way you can utilize the day-to-day formula to analyze our report. You can also have the chart or dashboard just like this. I have prepared this chart, turnover chart, which you can have this way, or somewhere the dashboard also. You can have 1920, you can have the trend lines and everything. What is your trend line and everything. So you can see that thing, how you can give the reporting to the management and analyze the data more effectively over here. Right? Anyone has any doubt? Sir, I have just prepared the dashboard. I have bring the what we can say P&L figures over here, and I prepare the formula, ratios and everything. Nothing else. This is another we can have the through the in home tab there is a conditional formatting which has been given by conditional formatting. I have prepared and given the trend line, which is given by from the insert. So that's it from my side. We can open the forum for the question answer if anyone has a doubt. Otherwise, I can hand it over to the organizer. Yes, done. I hope I have made clear to everyone.
I think, Jatin,
Yes, sir.
one of the excellent lecture you have given today. I think today I can proudly say that I have a managing committee member who are just like excellent. In Excel, is excellent and all. I think
Thank you very much.
there are many people are saying that you can share the recording and all. We will discuss in core committee. We'll get back to you. And I think wonderful lecture you have given, Jatin. I think very nicely, and I think the way you transform from trial balance to balance sheet was fantastic. I think the chat you already see that everybody saying very fantastic and all. I think before we proceed further, I think I really thankful to my students committee convener Hiral Shah for bringing out this topic and putting Jatin into the picture. I really thankful to the support given by all my OBs. Yeah, this is one of the best lecture we have in GSTPM this term, and it was a long dream of mine to have this type of lecture of Excel to the benefit of member. But I think it is Really, the student committee did it. I think deserve to be given a vote of thanks. I am not going to give anybody. I myself will give the well-deserved vote of thanks as a president of the GSTPM. I really thankful to Jatin that he has taken out this time and very nicely explained the Excel series. And I hope that Jatin, if you have many more formula you have, I think we can have one more series of different formula we can use, and this will be help you to all of us that to convert this type of things into reality. It is very nice. And thanks, Jatin, for accepting our invitation. I thanks to all of you. I think today we have crossed more than 300 participants on Zoom platform, and that is one of the record of the GSTPM that we crossed for this offbeat topic of Excel. I know that when we have a GST lectures and we have the lecture series of academic, we get the participants. But today for this offbeat topic, and still people over here are there. I thanks to all of you for being with us, and thanks to support GSTPM. Jatin, excellent lecture once again. I think one of the good lecture I have here in my term. I really appreciate it, the effort taken by you. I recognize the presence of Praveen Shinde, Hiral Shah, Praveen, and really I'm thankful to my IT committee staff, Praveen Sonawane, who are handling the IT so fantastically. So there is no gap in between and all. So smoothly we have function and all. So I hope that this type of knowledge that you keep giving to all of us, all the members, even to all managing committee members. I think we learn a lot and all. Thanks to all of you. Really, everybody is saying that please share the video and all these things. Definitely we will do that things for your understanding, for benefit. We will definitely going to share the video. Wait for 2-3 days and all. We'll see the video and then we'll edit it out if something is there and we'll share to you. On behalf of GSTPM and on my personal behalf, I'm thankful to the Jatin Cheda for excellent topic, excellent way he has taken up the topic. I think many more formulas are there. I think I do not know. Even when I was saying it is like a students, we are like a students of around 10th or 12th or colleges. We are learning from him. Thanks, Jatin. Thanks to all of you being with us. As I told you, the students committee will going to give you many more lectures in this coming term and all. And we will plan out good lectures for you for the benefit of the students. And Jatin is now, he will going to speak up on any other topic also. I'll tell him that find out the other speaker also for the other series of lectures we are going to have for technology front of that and all. So on behalf of this, once again, thanks to you. Please do remember tomorrow we have a blood donation camp. And at Vaikala, we are planning to gather at 1:30 to 2:15 p.m. to celebrate the blood donation camp across the Bombay by the GSTPM. And so I request all of you, the respective designated area, please be there. And already we have sent the messages to all of you. Please forward the message to many people, okay, so that they can be a part of the blood donation camp organized by the GSTPM jointly with the Janta Ki Awaaz Foundation and the Geo International. And also the half-day seminar is there where Commissioner of the SGST, Shri Rajiv Mittal, is going to come personally to address all of us for the West Eminency scheme and also the Super notices. Please be there. Kindly enroll yourself. I really am telling you the seats are getting full. We have limited capacity due to pandemic. Please then don't be disheartened and don't be disappointed. So once again, thanks to all of you. Thanks to Jatin once again. You are the pioneer. Excel. I can say that Excel of the GSTPM is now Jatin Cheda. And that is what we can put it that. I can put a one step further like you can say now we got one more star in our GSTPM that I do not want to look forward for anybody for this Excel series and all. We have already inbuilt Jatin Cheda in our team who can deliver the lecture. Because earlier what we used to do, even that we have to find out the speaker from other people to know the Excel and all this thing. Now we have inbuilt person over there. Our team member is there, and I'm very proudly say that we got this type of diamond. We can say our secret weapon or diamond we found out today and all this thing. Thank you once again, Jatin. Thanks to all of you. We are ending the session. Thanks to my OBs, Praveen Shinde, Kushlani, Mahesh, Path, who are always with me and all. And let's celebrate tomorrow blood donation camp for the benefit of society. And let's be here. Thank you so much. And thank you, Praveen Sonawane, for handling such a IT good support and all. I really appreciate Praveen Sonawane for knowing all this technology. He's our staff. He's our office staff, and he's handling the technology. I think that's what we are learning. That's what we are doing. That we are, the GSTPM motto is there to spreading the education, and that is our office staff also running the technology and all. That is fantastic and all. Thank you once again, all of you. Thank you, Jatin. Thank you very much. Yeah, we can end the session.
Jatin, thank you.
Yeah, Kushlani, if anyone speak, Kavin.
Hello, bye. Good night.